Grand Rising Loves. This is the altar spread for the collective today. So, this is the Taurus. This is a sacred geometry that showed up for today. And so the Taurus talks about organization. The Taurus is actually how I view timelines. So a lot of people talk about timelines that they're in a spiral, but actually they're not. This is how I experience jumping timelines and dimensions. It's like a Taurus. And I actually do that through the heart. And so it's kind of cool that the actual physical heart is twisted muscles that actually create a Taurus, like a physical Taurus. So it's kind of cool. But anyhow, the Taurus showed up in reverse. And so showing up in the reverse, it brings the message of scattered disorganization, that you are completely fragmented. You need to get aligned. You need to regroup. And that fragmentation is caused by ego, not caused by spirit. And so you're probably caught in this loop of judgment and confusion. And so you really need to figure out, first of all, regain your bearings. Where are you? What are you doing? What is your plan? And get organized with you. And the way that you do that is just by pausing and being present. Literally, it is that easy. And so the Taurus in reverse, what that really looks like and sounds like is someone who's never present. And like multitasking is bullshit. You should be doing everything as if it's meditation. So completely devoting yourself to every task. If you're taking a shower, take a shower. If you are washing the dishes, wash the dishes. If you are typing a paper, type the paper. If you're talking to someone, for God fucking sakes, talk to that person. Don't be doing something else. Scrolling while you're talking to them or whatever it is. If you're on the phone, be on the phone. If you're in text, be present. So that's what being taken out of the presence looks like. Complete disheveled mess. And so I love the synchronicity of the double five, by the way. The double five brings in imminent change. And we got the 5 here too, which is nice. So the hunter showed up, and I love the message of the hunter. And so when it showed up last time for the collective, it was in the reverse. And it talked about accepting roadkill. But right side up, it talks about the deliberateness of the good hunter, that he will not be messy and just kill at will and be greedy. That the good hunter is really deliberate, concise, will wait for the good kill so that he's not wasteful, and will even go to the extreme of going home empty-handed so that he is not wasteful or greedy. And I like that. But it also says that the good hunter forges his own path. He does not follow the path of anyone but himself. And so those are both really good messages. You have to follow your very own unique path. And so no one should be guru over you. Those of us who are spiritual teachers are only meant to be catalysts for your own remembering. We should never be given that precedence over yourself. Never. And so when something doesn't resonate with me, I stop listening. And it's that simple. It's the same with a book. If I'm reading a book, I don't force myself to get to the end of it if it's not resonating with me. I'm okay with leaving a book unfinished. it has to be resonating with me, because I get my wisdom crystallized between the words. I don't even get them from the words. I get them from the vibration of the words that spark my remembering. And that's why when I speak, it is very unique. No one is talking like me. And that's what it's like to be completely aligned with spirit. No one is going to look like, sound like, behave like you. And that's what, quote unquote, the real deal is. And so the good hunter is the real deal. He is so completely aligned. He forges his own path, but also knows that his needs are small. And so he only takes exactly what is necessary. He is not wasteful. He is not greedy. Because being wasteful and greed, those are behaviors of the ego. And so it's creating the gentle wake in our human experience. And we need to return to that. And people need to start being held accountable for being messy. So the hunter showing up upright really is going through the human experience cleanly, but also honoring your own unique path. Become that real deal and be clean about it. Don't hold anyone captive, because those that are meant to vibrate with you will magnetize to you. And so if those that are surrounding you right now don't belong there, they will go. And you have to be okay with letting that go. That's the attachment, detachment that happens in the spiritual path. And so Lepidolite showed up, and this is acceptance. And I love that. And so that's the cohesiveness, right? Get present, be the good hunter, but accept it. Accept that you are going to go through a shedding process, and it may feel lonely for a hot minute. But Lepidolite is like accepting who you are. True acceptance is like you can look at yourself, listen to yourself, feel yourself, and be like, this is who I am. And it's okay that I don't see anyone like me. It's actually fucking phenomenal that you don't see anyone like you. And that's something that I had a really hard time with, because I always accepted myself and knew that I was different and unique. And it does feel lonely a lot of times. What I was having a hardest time with was appreciating that. And so when you really get into the deepest levels of self-acceptance, you begin to appreciate it. And appreciation is this deep awareness that accepting it, that this is a good place to be. And it feels aligned and it feels blissful. That's the real acceptance. And so this is Lepidolite. And I'm sharing just this one today because I love the window. So you could see the candle even through it. I love that. And this is how Lepidolite grows. This is actually a raw piece. And it grows kind of flaky. It can degrade easy. But it's got a really high lithium content, so it's very relaxing. And so it brings you to that relaxed state, that present state. And so that's the cohesiveness here. And once you get into that, we've seen this one lately, a lot actually, Circle Cross of 10 and the rare intersection of heaven and earth. Like you're being given this rare opportunity to combine the two, to get back to self, your divine self, because you are a spirit having a human experience, not human having a spiritual experience. You're on a spiritual path and vibrating temporarily as matter, as this human. And our experiences are what refines us. This is better than an Ivy League school. So that's the spread for today. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you.